Yes, Mary Poppins Returns made such an impact on me that I'd forgotten I'd seen it for a little while. So it's not looking great for its lasting legacy in the minds of viewers. That said, I've never had all that much time for the original, for I am history's worst monster. This is set, I'd guess, maybe 30 years after the terrifying events of Mary Poppins, where reality warped, the cartoon realm and Earth Prime merged, kites were flown, and Cockney accents were transmuted into whatever Dick Van Dyke was attempting. And that's the official explanation. You can look it up on the science website. So here we return to Michael Banks, now played by Ben Whishaw. He's now got 3 children of his own, and he's struggling to raise them after the death of his wife. He's given up his art to take a clerk's position at a bank, but even with the help of his sister Jane, played by Emily Mortimer, he's struggling to keep up repayments on the family home. To that end, Colin Firth's William Weatherall Wilkins, the outwardly pleasant but secretly evil bank manager, differentiated from modern bank managers by still keeping up a not evil pretense, gives the family a week to either make payment or find their father's certificate of shares in the bank as collateral. In the midst of this crisis, Emily 420 Blaze It Blunts, Mary Poppins, returns to look after the bank's children, both young and old, teaming up with Lin-Manuel Miranda's Jack in Apprentice to Bert in both the magic lamp lighting and accent senses. I don't think there's much value in recapping events further than to say that Mary Poppins-esque things occur as the family try various measures to beat the clock and save their home. Now, I'm not really the person to come to for opinions on Mary Poppins Returns. I'm not really a massive fan of anything that it's trying to do, so all I can say is that it seems to be doing everything well enough. It's bright, it's bold, it's colourful in both the production design and character senses, and the musical portions seem fine, although that said, I've plainly not found any of the songs all that memorable, what with me not remembering them and all. It's certainly open to criticisms of retreading broadly, if not exactly the same paths that the original trod, but I suppose reboot quills are enough of a thing these days that I can't oppose it on ideological grounds. All I can say that, given I'm as far from the target audience as it's possible to get, it was charming and funny enough to keep me entertained for the duration, but I will most likely never think of it again. Yes, if you're the sort of person that liked Mary Poppins, I'm certain you'll like Mary Poppins Returns. It's doing everything well enough that it's trying out to do, and yeah, if that's the sort of thing you like, then this is the sort of thing you like.
I have a small person in the house who's 5 years old who will confirm that if you are 5 years old and small, although not necessarily small's not a qualifier, really. If you're 5, you really, really like it, judging by her response when she came home the other day and breathlessly spent 10 minutes trying to explain to me what I think I decoded as, is there a scene where they're in a bath and Mary Poppins shrinks them and they go down the plug hole and into the sea?
Yes, it defies most attempts at a conventional recap when they spend about 15 minutes inside a crockery pot.
Yes. Yes, Mary Poppins. I'm going to spend 15 minutes inside a crockery pot, Ooh, I don't know what happened there. That's Poppins. Cool. There you are. Is that all we've got to say about Mary Poppins?
That's all I've got to say about it.
Oh, cool. No one else has seen it. In that case, then, Drew, prime us on Green Book.